Today on Clubhouse Gas, show umpire expert James Armstrong is going to be here to talk to us about home plate umpire mechanics. So if you've ever wondered what's going on behind the plate, what are all those hand signals and why does he move the way he moves as a parent, this is the show for you. Or maybe you're a young umpire or an experienced umpire looking to just brush up. Stay tuned to Clubhouse Gas.
As a home plate umpire, the first thing I want to do is to make sure that the batter is in the box and in proper position, and the pitcher and catcher in proper position before I assume my position. Once I get the batter in, the pitcher and catcher in position, I'm going to lock in so that I can see the strike zone. Strike zone being from the letters to the knees. Okay, so that's going to mean I'm going to have to crouch. A right-handed batter, I want the same look that the batter gets. So I'm going to be on the catcher's shoulder according to whether it's a left-handed batter or a right-handed batter. When the pitch is thrown, I'm going to crouch when it's on its way, okay? And as soon as it crosses the plate, I'm going to give the signal, strike, and I'll also go here, okay? On a ball, all I'm going to say is ball. So I'm not going to do any movement or any motions, okay? That way everybody can distinguish a strike from a ball. Now what happens is you want to really boom out the strike so everybody knows it's not guesswork. Now on a ball, you can just calmly say ball. But on a strike, we're going to really vocalize and say, strike! Signal, okay? That's the ball and strike. And when he's out, we're just going to say strike three, and he meanders away from here, okay? In the older leagues, sometimes the little league, they're going to walk away staring back, and we as an umpire just look straight ahead and keep a straight face, okay? The hardest thing in little league is when you call a ball, and in your heart, you call a strike, and in your heart, you know it's a ball. But the pitcher's just walked 2 or 3 batters, and you want to give them a little help. So you got to call that strike with just as much enthusiasm as you do when it actually is a strike. So it comes in off the plate, and you go, hurt! And you keep a straight face. And oftentimes that's hard to do because you're going to have the coach over there yelling, that's way outside. And of course you never look because you don't hear him. You just stare straight ahead and look at your indicator, and to yourself you say, you may think it was outside, but I got a 3-2 count. Next one, he's out of here. So you can keep your humor that way. If the ball is hit in the infield, the first mechanic, if it's on the ground, is going to be the point fair or foul. If it's fair over here, we're going to point here, and here we're going to point fair, and we're going to chase the runner down the first baseline to make sure that he stays where he's supposed to stay in the running lane. The second half of the distance to first base, he's got to be in the running lane. He can't be running inside, and he can't be running outside of a 3-foot running lane. Because if something happens there, then he's in jeopardy, okay? If he interferes with the throw to first base or the catch, then he's got an interference call, and he's going to be automatically out. So therefore, we want to make sure he's in the proper position, and I want to make sure I'm in position to see exactly what happened. Also, I can help my base umpire in the event that he's in another position on the field as to whether the runner touched the bag or whether the catch was made, okay? That's my mechanic as a field umpire. If it's hit to the outfield, I'm going to run toward the mound so that I can see whether the catch is made, and I'm going to call fair foul all the way down the line on both sides. And I'm going to call the catch or no catch. And I don't call no catch in the field. All I'm going to do is signal. I'm going to give the safe signal because I only want to call out. Same thing with fair foul. If I vocalize foul, that's fine. I can never vocalize fair because listening ears can't tell the difference. And if you yell, it's a fair ball, and then as soon as the play is made, the coach says, you call it foul. Therefore, we can never say fair ball. Only thing we do is point, okay? Once everybody knows the ball is in play, then they govern themselves accordingly. In Little League, they're going to miss the throw to first base and miss the overthrow to second base. And everybody's going to have fun, and the merry-go-round goes on and on and on. And that's what makes it great about doing Little League. You can never assume a catch is going to be made. You can never assume a play is going to be made. And you can't even think about the kid not touching the base. You say, why would he not touch the base? But anyway, that's what we do from behind the plate. And we always help the base umpire see if he has any doubt. We cover third base from behind the plate. And we get the lead runner if there are multiple runners. So we have to get down the line at third and cut inside the foul line to make the call. But then sometimes the base umpire gets lost. If the ball gets thrown away, you got to hustle back behind the plate to make the play at home plate. And you want to make sure that he touches home plate because everybody watches that. I don't know what obsession they got with home plate. I mean, we don't worry about it and whether the ball is in the strike zone or not, whether it crosses a plate or not. But anyway, we got to make the out safe at home. Okay, that's my field mechanics from behind the plate.